Today on the 18th of October 2025, Fantasy Island turns into Fear Island. On selected weekends through to the 2nd of November, the park turns into an unforgettable Halloween experience for the people of Skegness. There are many wonderful scare experiences throughout the Fear Island event. For example, 9 Circles is back to drag you deeper into hell itself. A twisted cabin in the woods also returns with the Ravenous family. And step up to Snap, the brand new Twisted Circus of Chaos for 2025. In addition to all of those, discover a seance gone wrong in the Phantoms of Psycho Mansion and venture into a haunted jungle to uncover the secrets on the frightfully fun, spooky Toucan tours and the secret of the mummy's tomb. We want to give a massive thank you to Fantasy Island Skegness for inviting us down today, and if you want to book your tickets for Fear Island 2025, make sure you click the link in the description down below and also follow the park's official social media platforms. But for now, let's head inside Fear Island 2025 on the opening night. One thing you can notice immediately is the Fear Island decorations really celebrating the event. Now, of course, this is one of the scare mazes, the Ravenous, winner of Best Scare Experience from ScareCon Awards in the past. It looks like a really good experience, and again, it's very much a family event as well as the thrills for the 16+ mazes that are here at the event. With the green pumpkin, I love the design of that. You got the surprise orange pumpkin, I said yellow then. The orange pumpkin there on the barrel. Again, the theming and the way it's stylized and the way it's designed, absolutely fantastic. This is obviously the island beach. This is where you can have a relaxing seat, get a drink. I don't think we've been up here before actually, so that's quite nice. You got a bit of a stage up there. I think that's a stage up there. I could be wrong. I think it is. And of course you can de-access, shall we say, the beach area from down this side, of course, near the glowworm attraction. Of course, the Fear Island rides are just over there. But of course, the Fear Island attractions, mazes, they won't be open until another hour. So let's go on some attractions. Now, I think we'll start with Odyssey, because that's one of the 2 main rides along with Volcano I've not got yet. So let's get on Odyssey, the first ride of today. So we've just done that beast there, the Volcano suspended looping coaster known as Odyssey, my last suspended looping coaster here in the UK after Infusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach or Pleasure Beach Resort and Kamali at Flamingo Land. Stay tuned for Flamingo Land next year. Very, very decent ride, bit of headbanging in places, especially that sharp turn and, you know, the drop after the Cobra roll, bit jolty, but overall, not a bad ride. I'm not actually on my own today.
Hello.
What do you think of that then?
Honestly, right, I haven't ridden it in about 3 years, probably 2021, 22 maybe last time I got on it, because it's always closed.
Yeah.
It is a lot less rough than I remember it. I remember that being absolutely awful. It does warm up though, so try it again later.
Yeah, it should be interesting to try and get a more back row ride later, because that was kind of like a 3rd row in kind of ride, so we'll try and get a back row ride at some point. But now we're going to head to Volcano, which is obviously the main flat ride or attraction that I still need to get in this park. That is of course the
flat ride operator, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's the shot drop tower. Let's get on it. So for those of you attending Fantasy Island in the future, this is just a little bit about the rides. Now I was lucky because Flamingo Land gave me a complimentary wristband today for the rides and the mazes. But if you do want to pay, but if you do want to pay for the rides, it is £7 a ride on Volcano, for example. Check out the prices on the park's website. But yeah, we're going to get on Volcano for our very first ride. It's the first time doing this tower ride. One of the only tower rides I still need to do in the UK. I've done ones that are currently existing, I've done past ones, Apocalypse at Drayton Manor.
Oh, I missed that ride so much.
What an iconic ride. And yeah, this is my first ever go on Volcano. Of course, also known in the past as volcanic eruption, so let's give it a ride. So we just did that big tower there, volcanic eruption. Of course, it's a pretty good ride. Is it as good as Apocalypse or Ice Blast, now known as Launchpad? Kind of. In places, yeah. I think depending on the kind of rides you have, there it goes. I think Volcano's a good ride for the UK. Is it the best shot drop tower? No. But it's one of the better drop towers, or one of the better flat rides in the country. So Volcano's still a good ride for the UK. And yeah, I had a really good time on that. I thought it was some really good force, some really good ejector airtime, and overall a pretty good ride. The log flume splashing in front of us. Let's get on our next ride, and of course, not long until the mazes begin. So we've just done the log flume attraction. One thing I did want to know, whilst we're around this area, before we go towards the mazes, is it feels like this has been repainted or given a fresh lick of paint almost. And I do love the design. I love that they're going for a light design. You've got the track going a nice shade of yellow, good orange rock work around, good interaction with the Rhombus rocket, better soundtrack playing in a certain location. Again, there's a highlight of the yellowish style of paintwork for the log flume, especially the whole trough from start to finish. And it's good to see the log flume get this new lick of paint and make it look like a really refreshed experience. So let's head over to the mazes now. So here we are then, we're about to step into the Fear Island event with the mazes. I've been given some high reviews already about the Ravenous, winner of Best Scare Experience at one point in time. Snap's the new one for this year. 9 Circles is literally just down there. That's the only one separate from the main zone. And then you've obviously got the Phantoms at Psycho Mansion. So yeah, really looking forward to doing all of these. I think the first one we'll do is probably the Ravenous or 9 Circles, since it's just here, but I think we'll probably do Ravenous first. So we are kicking off with 9 Circles, a solo journey through hell. Been given some great response already about this particular maze, so I'm really excited to get inside this one. Again, thank you so much to Fantasy Island for getting me down here today to check out the event on its opening night. Very, very excited. And yeah, 9 Circles sounds very, very interesting indeed. So obviously with the scare maze, you've got the boards, things like, oh look, the attraction includes darkness, uneven surfaces, strobe lighting, total darkness, latex, theatrical fog, lasers, hooding. Oh, is it the passing at Thorpe Park again? We had that as well with Diabolus in its first year at Fear Factory. Do not enter if you've got photosensitive epilepsy, pregnant, heart disorder, asthma. I mean, I have asthma, but very, very mild, so it's not a worry. Any kind of medical condition. So yeah, it's all fine. So all the rules are there outside the maze anyway. So for a health and safety perspective, very, very good of the part to do that. And yeah, let's get ready for maze numero uno. So this is the entrance to 9 Circles, the first themed maze. Approximate queue time from this, 1 hour. Wow.
Just from here to that door, because it's one person at a time.
Wow.
It's an incredibly long wait time if there's people.
So yeah, so this event has been very busy in the past from public knowledge, so yeah, very excited. We've come on a really good day though, haven't we? It's
the first night.
It's quite quiet.
It's quite cold as well.
Yeah, let's head inside maze number 1, 9 Circles. Very excited to see what this is like. So that was the first maze of the night, 9 Circles. Now, of course, in the timestamps and descriptions down below, you'll see there are spoilers in these reviews. Not too many, because I'm not going to spoil it too much, even though it is a non-spoiler free review, if you get me. So we'll still get some spoilers in this one, but that was pretty good. In terms of scares, was it the scariest maze in the world? No. But I'll tell you something now, there was some good jump scares in there. Overall, the design of the maze, the way it looks, the way it's set out in terms of the structure and the way you walk through, I thought it was really good. So like I said, I thought, one thing I loved about 9 Circles was the fact that you start off separate and then you get put in the coffins and then you go out again and then you sort of meet up in this kind of halfway through like climax pre-show almost, or a climactic pre-show or post-show. near the exit of the maze. So it was good that you sort of started off in groups of 3, 4, 5. You get batched in one at a time, then you meet up with them halfway through or towards the end, towards the climax of the story. The story was pretty simple. It was easy to follow. Sacrifice someone to save the 9 circles. And there was one particular bit, and I will say this, and again, spoilers are in the timestamps. During our run, we were stood next to this guy and this girl. Now, we thought they were together. Were we ever wrong? Because this girl ended up being an actor. I put my hand up to sacrifice myself because I wanted the full Scare Maze experience and see what it was like. Was it going to be like a York Dungeon thing in one of the rooms or the scenes where you get put in a room and you sort of act like you're being hit with a hammer, you go ow, ow, scream, whatever. No, this girl was an actor in normal clothing, which was fantastic. And she even said during the experience, she was fully in character. I had no idea it was an actress. And she said, they're all putting he's putting his hand up, sacrifice him. Got dragged onto this table, slaughtered, hand flew off, head in the hand of the Plague Doctor Undertaker, as it seemed. The cross between WWE's Undertaker and the Plague Doctor. But yeah, the acting was top notch, fully incredible. One particular bit I was a bit confused with, and it was only because I've seen this done in only actor-based scenes. And what I mean by that is there was one particular scene with the green lighting where it feels like you're walking through water. And usually, and I saw this in York Maze Halloween Maze, only actors can access that area. So that's why I kind of went back and then went through it. Because I was like, and I even asked one of the actors inside, they were like, I'm sure I'm going the right way. And she was like, yes, but you could stay a little while longer. So very in character in terms of leading you in the right direction. That was the only bit I was kind of confused about. But overall, good maze, really, really good. Not the scariest in the world, but some good jump scares in there. Out of 10, I'm going to give it a good 7.5. I think 7.5 is a fair one for that one.
A lot better than last year as well.
Yeah, I heard some good reviews about last year.
They've upped it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Intensity-wise, it is a little bit more intense.
Yeah, I would say I heard some good reviews about it last year, but yeah, definitely from the sounds of it, it's improved on last year.
No hooding though. No
hooding, no. So that was quite interesting. Maybe the hooding was the coffin bit where you put into the pitch black coffin. That could be classed as hooding in some sort. So, but yeah, 9 circles, very good start to the event. Now let's head to the award-winning Ravenous, I think. So this is the main Fear Island zone debuting for 2025. Most mazes are in this location, of course. 9 circles is around the back. Fear Island, the entrance here. I love the dark carnival theme where you can get your little bits of pop and merchandise. The black vanilla ice cream that we see on Curse at Oval Manor as well. Absolutely brilliant round here. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what everything's got in store.
Feeling brave? Come and have a go on the ring toss, your chance to win yourself an extra.
And they've got a really good automatic round there as well. Good automatic talking tree. The detail on that is phenomenal. So yeah, so you've got Snap, which is the new maze just there. You've got Psycho Mansion just here. And then over here is the award-winning Ravenous. So the Ravenous is the award-winning experience, and I am so looking forward to getting inside of this. Yeah. So this is just the area for... Oh,
that is awesome!
Is that an old car from Millennium?
That's not Millennium, because that's the new generation.
Oh, wow.
This is the trains they had for, like, with the Vestas trains.
Wow, that is a really good piece of decoration. This is, by the way, just the area for Ravenous. It's like a whole, it feels like an attraction. You can tell this is, they've got the potential to make this a permanent ride if they wanted to.
Check out here.
The toilet is
shaped. Can you come a bit closer to the toilet and have a look down the toilet bowl? I'm stuck
down
here.
Go for it.
At least get me some air freshener. It absolutely stinks. Hello? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Get some air freshener. Or at least a courtesy flush, come on!
This is some new bits of theming, these are actually quite cool.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
They've got like a horror theme popping up here.
This is an entire plaza area just for one maze.
Yeah.
A nice photo point there. Very excited to get involved in this. Like I said, an award-winning scare maze. This is going to be fantastic. And the good thing about these scare mazes is you're right underneath the 2 big roller coasters, Millennium and Odyssey as well.
It's been extended since last year.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's new.
Wow. Oh,
What you got in your hand there, boy?
it's a talkie box.
I've no idea what that is.
Yeah, the one thing that I've loved already with the Ravenous is how permanent everything looks. I mean, the fact this one maze has its own plaza area with permanent wooden fencing, you get the smoke effects going down from the front of the area, you're right underneath the Odyssey, the Volcano suspended looping coaster. And again, it's nicely presented, it's beautifully landscaped for a plaza area just for one maze alone. As I said, Snap is further up there, Psycho Mansion's up there as well. Of course, Spooky Toucan Tours is up where the Toucan Tours attraction is. But yeah, I'm very excited to get in the Ravenous. This is going to be very interesting indeed. Is this similar to Altonville Mine Tours? We shall wait and see. We are not even in the maze yet, and there is literally a cowboy actor, a redneck actor, eating dog food in front of our faces, blowing it, getting all the smell in. It's method acting at its finest. We're not even in the maze yet, and the acting is on another level. Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get inside the maze. So that was the Ravenous, and oh my giddy auntie, one of the best mazes I have done this Halloween in 2025. Absolutely fantastic maze. The detail inside, the theming, the jump scares, the chainsaw, the effects, the meal. The feast scene was incredible with the water effects.
Race as well.
Ah, just the chainsaw, the bridge at the start as well, the suspended bridge, a bit like Necropolis at York Maze Hall of Screams, same kind of bridge. Overall, just amazing. Storyline was quite clear as well. You're meeting this cannibalistic redneck family and you're venturing through this twisted cabin of fear. Overall, very, very strong maze. The scares in there are consistent and the theming is world class. Out of 10, I'm going to go for a 9 out of 10. I think this and Shelton Motel have got to be the best mazes at Halloween for 2025. This is not too far away from Shelton Motel. I think both the Shelton Motel and the Ravenous are pretty much level pegging in terms of the types of best mazes this year. But yeah, that is one of the best mazes in 2025. What a investment by Fantasy Island once again this year. So next to the Stage Fright Arena, we are heading into the brand new maze for 2025 known as Snap. So Snap is the twisted circus of chaos. Brand new maze for this year, and I am very excited about this one. We've not heard too much about this maze. So we've just done the brand new maze for 2025 known as Snap. I mean, in terms of clown maze or carnival mazes, it was definitely better than Corny's Carnival, which is a good maze at York Maze Hall of Screams.
It's worth saying, I'm terrified of clowns, that was horrible.
Yeah, he was petrified. But no, honestly, like, I did Corny's Carnival, that was a good maze, a really good maze. That was better than Corny's Carnival, and that's definitely saying something. That's nearly a 9 out of 10 as well. Yeah. I mean, that is up there with the Ravenous and Shelton Motel in terms of best mazes. Yeah, the type of effects, like how it worked was you sort of go into this pre-show and you get told the story, which I thought was really, really good. And then suddenly, the silent clown is the first act, and then he does these really cool tricks. The movement and the characterization of that actor was spot on.
He feels like he's out of an animation rather than
a cartoon come to life, basically.
Yeah, it's really, really freaky.
Yeah, and then basically what happened was the ringmaster gets his throat slit open, a water effect, which you were the unlucky recipient of.
The makeup there, as he leans forward, water shoots out all over whoever he falls over, which was me.
As you can see. But yeah, and then you get let through indoor sections, outdoor sections, different themed rooms of the circus. Absolutely fantastic. Some wonderful effects in there, some good jump scares in there, and you kind of get chased out towards the end as well. So overall for me, better than Cornish Carnival, one of the better funfair carnival mazes that we've done so far. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. That was really good. It's got that
in the trailers as well.
Yeah.
Really good in the caravans. I wasn't expecting that bit.
Yeah, the interaction with the actors, because I kind of got lost in there and then found my way back. But yeah, overall, really good maze. Like I said, one of the better carnival style mazes that we've done so far. Cornish Carnival's a really good maze at York Maze Hellscream, but the fact that Snap is better than Cornish Carnival says that maze is absolutely outstanding. I think it was just missing a couple of extra big scares to make it a 9 out of 10. It's an 8.5 for me, but overall, very strong maze indeed. So we are taking a break from scare mazes and having a nice relaxing ride on the magical Seaquarium, a fantastic dark ride. Love to get back on this. I've missed this so much since last time. It's such a magical dark ride. It's got a very addictive soundtrack as well, so I'm very excited to get back on this classic family attraction. Nice relaxing peace and quiet journey through a river of magic. Very Disney-esque. I mean, there's one thing called football heritage. That is theme park heritage. That is a classic dark ride. I mean, we get so many memories off Magical Seaquarium, don't we?
That soundtrack though.
Just a classic. It just gives you Toyland Tours, Tommy Tinkerboo vibes. Goodbye. Here's a more modern dark ride, the Guardian. Absolutely. So this is your motion simulator, flying type dark ride attraction.
Motion theatre times by a flying theatre.
Yeah, it's a
Very unique.
good combination of the two. And of course, it opens at 12. For those of you who need to know, it opens at 12. Yeah, the Guardian's a brilliant ride. The Guardian's a fantastic dark ride. So we're getting on our next ride, Millennium. Classic Vekoma MK1200 custom model. Love this ride. Classic Vekoma coaster, and a very good Vekoma coaster as well.
Very, very smooth, yeah.
Yeah, smooth, very smooth considering it is a classic Vekoma. So, yeah, really excited about this one.
The queue's huge.
Is it huge?
Look how big this queue is.
We got tricked then. It's nearly walk on. Well, we'll see what happens when we get around the corner. I always love.
You do now queue all the way up into the station, so you don't know.
Yeah. I always love the theming in here, by the way. The theming in here is fantastic.
Oh.
It's very accelerator-esque.
Yeah, on the next train.
Yeah. Look how busy the ride is, guys. Look how busy it is. It is a walk-on queue line, pretty much. So yeah, very excited about this. Classic Vekoma. So we have just done Millennium, the Vekoma MK1200 custom model roller coaster. Can't beat a classic Vekoma, especially a smooth Vekoma. But now we're going to do one of the next scare attractions here at Fear Island, Spooky Toucan Tours and the Secret of the Mummy's Tomb. Now this is a scare type refurbishment of the original Toucan Tours attraction, which is a great family ride. I'm excited to see what differences there are inside the attraction. Let's start by entering the queue line. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Yeah, one thing I love about Toucan Tours for a simple person mover attraction, loads of detail theming in the queue line, the vines just up there. Of course, classic window pane with the dustiness and the rustiness on there. Mystical Dragon Mountain is unfortunately closed at the moment, so we might check back on it later, but for now at least, it's good to see Toucan Tours with its scarily good theming back on for this year. So just done the Spooky Toucan Tours and the Secret of the Mummy's Tomb. some nice additions in there, weren't there?
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, some extra few sheets, some ghost effects, good lighting package. Yeah, overall not too bad. Brilliant maze coming up now to end the night. The Phantoms of Psycho Mansion. Some F-Telling-esque animatronics up there with the eyes. Yeah, this is going to be good. Not the most thrilling of scare experiences. It is only a mild scare experience, this one, but very excited to see what goes on inside the mansion. So we'll give you a review after we get out. So we just got out of our final maze, the Phantoms of Psycho Mansion. Overall, a very good experience. Now, that one is very much a family maze. It was built in an old fun house.
So it's a very cool gimmick halfway through.
Yeah, I was going to say, the fun house is very, very clear. It's built in a fun house with some of the elements. Now, you're going down from top level to bottom level. There's actors coming up behind you. Good little jump scares, not too scary. That is one's definitely a family maze. And the finale, the seance finale at the end with the moving floor, like a bit of a York Dungeness style scene.
Very cool.
Very cool. Of course, the round down to the end as well. Overall, a pretty good family maze. Out of 10, I'm going to give that, I think, a 6. I think a 6 is fair on the thrill scale. In terms of a family maze, definitely an 8. So,
oh, yeah.
But for a thrill maze, a 6. So this is the entrance of what used to be known as the Rhombus Rocket. This is now known as the Rhombus Express. This is the family roller coaster that's been open for many, many years, since 1995. Back-to-back rides on the Rhombus Express. Brilliant stuff.
The new theming as well, they've got the voice like on the train. All it needs is if you see something that doesn't look right, report it to the British Transport Police on number.
So, describe to the people that don't know what this used to be.
Here they had Magic, it's now called Time Machine, but that's on the fair circuit.
And that was a good ride.
But this entire piece of land here, you could fit a coaster here.
I was going to say, you could put a really nice signature roller coaster here to really just secure the park's future long term.
You could fit something real nice in this spot. You could absolutely fit an STC in this spot.
Yeah.
But why would you get that when you...
I was going to say, it would mean bye-bye Odyssey, but... No, like you said, I think there's room here definitely for a new roller coaster.
Try to make an estimate. You could definitely fit something like Spinball Whizzer.
Yeah.
That block.
They could do something like Let Coaster as well at Legandia in Poland.
Very good ride.
That would be a good addition to this park.
It wouldn't fit in that block, but you have to get rid of this and keep Magic away. But
yeah, Fireball would have to go or get relocated somewhere else. You'd have to get rid of the Market Town at the back as well.
Mac Big Dipper.
You'd have to get rid of the Bouncing Bugs, but you can easily relocate the Bouncing Bugs. You can easily relocate Fireball. Speaking of Fireball, while it's here, let's give it a ride. This is the famous fountain I did the start of my vlog from last time I was here. And of course, this is one of the newer attractions here at Fantasy Island, Harrington Flint's Island Adventures. So this is a brilliant dart ride. I did this last time I was here, it was fantastic. So we've just done Harrington Flint's Island Adventures. Now the big problem with that one is our blasters didn't work. The positive was it turned on right at the end. On another positive, the theming was great as usual. The theming was great, the screens were great, the story was great to follow. Just the problem was the blasters didn't work. So we realised on the final turn, didn't we, that the blasters didn't work. So I'm going to end my day on the magical Seaquarium, a classic Fantasy Island attraction. We've done this before, done it before today. Yeah, classic family ride. Might as well give it another crack. And yeah, this would be a nice, magical family way to end the day. And it was fantastic to end my day on such a classic. What a day it's been here at Fantasy Island Skegness. Again, a massive, massive thank you to Fantasy Island for bringing me down here. The scare mazes were great overall. The rising attractions are always fantastic. And this has overall been a fantastic trip. Thank you all very, very much. I am Coaster Chal YouTube channel here for theme park journalism. Keep living the coastal life and we'll see you in the next video. video very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Have an island-tastic day. Shout out to Fantasy Island. Thank you very much for having me today.